What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. All right, so in this video, we're gonna be talking about how to refine sponsor candles slash order blocks, institutional candles, whatever you want to call them. Right? I know they have different names, but they all mean the same thing. Okay, so we're gonna be talking about how to refine it. Some people might know this, some people might not. But it's gonna be informational. This can help in like many ways as well. So like it can decrease your stop loss by a whole bunch, and it could just improve your entries just overall. So I felt like it was something important to talk about. If you guys want to join the Discord, right, link in the description, as you guys know. I have some other links in there. I have a link about a broker. I have some crypto links in there. I have my I believe it's to basically how you can sign up for a one-on-one session. You can check that link. And I have Instagram, and I have a whole bunch of stuff in there, guys. So whatever you need, you can just go check down in the description if you need to contact me about anything. Right, cool. All right, so let's say this right here is your sponsor candle, right? And let's say this is on the 4-hour time frame, right? So this candle right here is on the 4-hour time frame. Now you're not gonna take a candle on the 4-hour time frame. If you are, you're crazy. Okay, you're not gonna take this on the 4-hour time frame. This is like a huge stop loss. Right, you're gonna have this entire huge stop loss that you have to deal with. Even if you do the normal, 50%, you're still gonna have to deal with a huge stop loss. So we're gonna talk about refining sponsor candles slash order blocks in two ways. We're gonna talk about it in risk entry. We're gonna talk about it in a risk entry type of way, and then we're gonna talk about it on like confirmation entries, because there's two ways you can use it, and there's two ways that it helps, right? So whether you're taking a risk entry or confirmation entry, it helps in both ways. Okay, and we're going to explain how that helps, right? So basically, when you're refining your sponsor candle, right, you want to zoom inside of the candle itself. So this is a 4-hour candle. Let's say you zoom in and you go to the 1 hour, right? You're gonna see more candles. You go to the 15-minute, you're gonna see more candles. And basically what you're looking for is you're looking to see where that impulsive move started. So let's go ahead and draw out some more candles real quick. Right, so this is how the candle started, right? Let's say we scale down all the way to the 15-minute time frame. So I'm just draw out a whole bunch of candles. All right, so guys, so this is the 4-hour candle, right? This is the 4-hour sponsor candle right here, the blue one. Okay, so let's say this right here, we scale inside of this 4-hour candle, and we see all these other candles inside of it right here. And let's say this is I don't know, the 15-minute time frame, right? So let's say this is 15-minute time frame. All right, so now instead of us looking at this entire area right here, now we're looking at a specific area. Why? Because when you're looking at sponsor candles or order blocks, you're searching for where the market needs to mitigate. The banks and institutions, they need to mitigate their positions precisely, okay, to the exact pip. All right, that's very important. So if they need to mitigate these positions, they're gonna mitigate the positions precisely. Okay, so instead of you taking a entry from right here, let's say because this is the top of the sponsor candle right here that's on the 4-hour, this is the top of it, and let's say this is all the candles that's inside of it. Instead of you taking an entry just from this whole entire sponsor candle and taking this huge stop loss, now you can refine your entry down to here. Why? Because we have imbalance in between here, right? We have imbalance, right? If the banks and institutions are going to go mitigate their orders, they're going to feel this imbalance, and this is essentially the last candle before we have that impulsive move. This is essentially where the last sell orders were placed into the market before we got this impulsive move. Okay, so this is where most likely than not you get mitigated at. Okay, now the only risk about refining your order blocks is that potentially sometimes you just won't get the entry, right? The market would just tap and then go, right? That could happen, right? Nothing is for sure in these markets. So that could happen. But most of the time, you're going to see this mitigation happen, especially if there's imbalance and there needs to be mitigation here. You're going to see this happen. And I didn't even include the wicks or anything like that, but it doesn't even matter, right? We're looking at the bodies of the candles anyways. Okay, so boom. So now instead of taking this entry, now you're taking this entry here for a much smaller stop loss. Okay, just imagine this was like a 5-pip stop loss or something. So but yeah, now you're taking a way smaller entry. Now the only zone you have to worry about is this zone right here, instead of worrying about this entire area, right? Or guessing 50% of this 4-hour candle. Because yeah, I know in, you know, smart money they say, you know, just take the 50% of the candle, you know, but sometimes the 50% of the candle doesn't match up with anything, right? Or there's gonna be imbalance lower. So like what if there's imbalance lower? Like you're taking the 50% of the candle, but the market goes lower anyways, right? There's just a potential for you to get a better entry and, you know, just to make your RR better, right? So that's how you go about refining order blocks, sponsor candles, institution candles. You want to zoom in and you want to see where is the last sell orders placed. I mean, especially since this is a buy scenario. If it was a sell scenario, it'd be the opposite. You zoom in and you see where is the last buy orders. What's the candle before you see that impulsive move? Okay. What needs to be mitigated? Is there imbalance inside? Look for imbalance inside. You're going to see where the market, where the banks needs to mitigate their positions at. Okay. That's the best way to look at it. And that's the best way to zoom in. Right. So how does this help you? Okay. First of all, like I said before, it helps you with your stop loss. Okay, it decreases your stop loss by a lot. Okay, and it helps you with precision. Okay, now you don't have to deal with the market playing around. So even if you take this, let's say you take this buy right here on, you know, the entire OB, right? The market will come down, tap into it and play around. What if you know, let's say you break even for some reason. The market still needs to mitigate this right here. So it'll come back down and mitigate this and then leave. Now you're at break even and you're wondering what happened, right? The market left without me, right? You don't want to be stuck in that position. So that's why when we trade, the markets want to be precise and we want to know exactly what we're entering. Once I enter the market, I want the market to leave and go in profit. I don't want to deal with, you know, playing inside the range. Okay. So that's the benefit of refining your OBs, right? So like I said, the disadvantage of it, like, you know, the con of it is that sometimes, right, the market will not come down here and mitigate this, or sometimes you'll just miss that entry. All right, or you like, it's just, you know, it's not for sure, everything's not for sure, but this is definitely a helpful thing to do. And just when you want to decrease your stop loss, refine your order blocks. Okay, so now that's for a risk entry, right? You guys know risk entries is where you just set the limit and you forget about it, right? Let me go ahead and delete this line right here. So risk entries is where you set the limit and you forget it. So it's like set and forget, and you just leave it there. You wait for the market to tap in and you leave. Now let's talk about a confirmation entry. Now this helps a lot when it comes with confirmation entries, right? If you guys trade confirmation entries, right, it's basically you're waiting for the market to trade inside of this area, and you're going to look on lower time frames for confirmation. Basically going to wait for like a lower time frame breaker structure or some sort of pattern. Okay, so let's see. So let's look at this, right? So this is a sponsor candle here. This right here would be your entire range. Okay, this right here would be considered your point of interest. So basically, with this being your point of interest, you're going to wait for the market to come inside of here and give you a lower time frame, you know, lower time frame entry, and you're going to look for the entry inside of here. The problem with this is you have such a broad area that the market could do a lot of BS in here. Okay, that's the problem with, you know, having this broad area. The market could come in here and you're looking at a lower time frame, you know, especially you're on the 5 minute, you know, you could possibly go down to the 1 minute. You're going to see a lot of BS. You're gonna see a lot of BS, so you could take a couple of losses before you actually get the right move. You could take some losses before you get the right move because you're just trading in a broad area, right? You're not gonna get the, you know, the correct move until the banks mitigate where they need to mitigate. So banks can come in here And let's see. I'm trying not to delete the whole thing. So the banks could come here, tap in here, go up again, and then go back down. And then now you're stuck here. You're stuck here, buying. You take an L, you take an L here, and then the actual move comes. Maybe you didn't even want to trade the market anymore, or something else happened. You see what I'm saying? So it's like it's too broad. That's basically what you want to. That's basically what I'm trying to get here, is that this area is too broad. All right. So when you refine your entries, you're not trading such a broad area, right? So when we refine the entry to just this area right here, now we have a specific area that we're looking into, right? We can't expect the market to come in here and play around. Why? Because this is the last area that they need to mitigate. So once they reach this mitigation, once they have this mitigations, then we'll see the actual move play out, and we won't, be stuck in doing a whole bunch of BS. And now we can actually catch our entry for this trade towards the upside. No, we're not messing around. This is the mitigation. So once they get this mitigation, they're gonna want to move. So that's what the confirmation entry helps with. Okay, it gives you a precision area, right? It gives you a precision based area for you to look for entries inside of. All right, so guys, we're on near GPU right now, and I'm gonna just show you a quick, example of this from like last week. Okay, that happened. We could talk about this zone. We're gonna talk about this one, and we're gonna talk about this one because I don't think this one got you an entry. So we're gonna talk about these two, and we're gonna see where did like this actual react from, and where did we get this like entry from. Right, and we could possibly talk about that one too. We're gonna look at this. We're gonna look at these three, and we're gonna try to refine them for you guys. Okay. So I'm gonna start off with this one right here. Let's look inside and let's see how we could have refined this. Go to the hour time frame, right? So first we can start off with what we just started off with, the 4 hour. The 4 hour, we have this huge zone right here. All right, so right now this is our point of interest. So I'm gonna keep it blue. Right now, this is our point of interest, right? All right, so we keep going down. We're looking. We want the candles to be inside of this zone because we started on the 4 hour. So this is our 4 hour zone. We want candles to be inside the zone. So as we go down, we're gonna look for OBs inside of that OB. So go to the 1 hour. We have this right here. Cool. Let's keep going down. Keep going down. We see this. Keep going down. Look what we got here. Right here. We can keep going down if we need to. 15-minute. We still have this right here that's not been mitigated. Okay, still the exact same thing. Let's see, still the same thing. All right, it's still the same thing. Okay, so basically we ended up with this zone right here. Let's see, where did we react from on this? It looks like we could have refined it even more, but this is the area we reacted from, right? Let me see. I have no, hold on. Well, yeah, it looks like we could have refined it more, guys. So look at this, right? Look at that. Okay. On top of that, guys, we have a confirmation entry inside it. So you have two entries, right? You have the original entry right here. If you set a limit, risk entry on here, you have that entry. Now, on the other hand, right, you have a confirmation entry. So let's say you didn't set a limit on here and you just wanted to see the market tap in here. Now you have a confirmation entry. You have a Wyckoff inside of here, right? Saturn climax, automatic rally. You have your STs, STMB, spring. You have your break of structure right here. The market comes down and tests this area right here. So now this is your candle. What you could do, you could either take the entire area, which is going to be like a 5 pip stop loss. Or, you know, if you want to be bold, you can take like 50%. You probably would have missed that. So the best here would just been taking the entire area, which is like would have been a 5 pip stop loss from that. Okay. And I mean, the RR, crazy, right? I mean, if I zoom out of this, from this area alone, we haven't even checked out the other areas, guys. So from this area alone, from that small area, they're looking like a 31 RR, right? From just that one area, from where it went to, like from all the way up here where it, you know, peaked at, that's what you're looking at. All right, so let's make these other ones kind of quick. So that was your first area, just from that tiny space alone, right? So this is what it means to just be able to refine your entries, guys. Just go in, and when you're looking at these sponsor candles, look inside the sponsor candles. It's not every sponsor candle you're going to be able to refine. You know, some of them are super ugly and you just can't refine them, but the ones you can refine, actually take the time to refine them and make your POIs more precise. Okay, make your POIs more precise, make your entries more precise. It's just going to be better for you, and it's going to make you a better trader. It's going to make you a more profitable trader as well. All right, and one more area we can talk about is this area right here that I said we're going to talk about, right? So we're looking at, stop right here. We're looking at this candle right here. That's what we're looking at. We're looking at this candle right here. Right, but can we refine that candle? Right, let's see. All right, we have our clear sponsor candle. Clear sponsor candle. All right, now we have this 10-minute right here that has not been mitigated. Okay. 9-minute candle. Same thing. 7-minute, same thing. All right, so it looks like it's the same thing. Well, let's see where the market came and reacted off of. Look at that. Wow. Look at that, guys. That's precision. That is precision, guys. There is no coincidence at all. There's no coincidence, guys. There's no coincidence at all. This is how the institutions work. They mitigate the orders precisely. All right, so that's basically it for the video, guys. If you are interested in Discord, link in the description. You can hit me up on Instagram or Telegram, whatever is best for you. I do one-on-one sessions, right? One-on-one sessions are free for the Discord members, right? If you're not part of Discord, then there's a small fee for that. It's not a lot, right? But if you guys are interested, let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next one.